Welcome to the Awesome Pod Mix. You are listening to Abby. The idea behind this podcast was to talk about everything related to movies and how it made me feel when I watched them for the very first time. A reputed filmmaker once said, when a piece of art invokes a similar feeling amidst a large audience, it's the triumph of the filmmaker. That's the magic of cinema. I love the magic of cinema. To quote Guillermo del Toro, animation is cinema. Today, I'll be discussing Mufasa the Lion King, Hindi. The film is written by Jeff Nathanson and directed by Barry Jenkins. The Hindi dialogue and Hindi lyrics are by Mayur Puri. Welcome to the podcast, May.
Hi, Abby.
पहले एक जरूरी सूचना. I don't have sarkari सूचना, so I thought that there should be a zaruri सूचना. He did not pay for my tickets. Tickets plural because I wanted to watch the film in English and Hindi and I wanted to compare notes and then ask him what all he did to adapt from English to Hindi. Secondly, he did not share any observations, questions or script with me. I offered to share my notes, but he refused. Correct?
Yes, because I want this to be as organic and as fresh take as possible. So it should be on the fly.
This is not a paid promotion. I'm not doing this out of the goodness of my heart. I'm doing this for the love of Shah Rukh and the craft.
The craft? Am I called craft? Why can't you say out of my love for Shah Rukh and my love for Mayur? Why can't you say that? What is the love for craft got to do? The craft आके तेरे को entertain कर रहा है क्या? Podcast पे craft को बुलाया कि podcast पे Mayur Puri को बुलाया है?
I'm doing this out of my love for Shah Rukh and Mayur Puri.
Yes. Mayur Puri का नाम पहले लेना चाहिए था, but कोई बात नहीं.
Sweet mother of Lord. शाहरुख से मैं तब से प्यार करती हूँ जब से मैं
प्यार का मतलब भी नहीं जानती थी.
हाँ. We'll do this movie in 3 sections: screenplay, dialogue, and songs. So first, I'll talk to you about the screenplay. Couple of things I've observed. As a prolific screenwriter, what did you think of the screenplay?
It's a very standard Disney template or a standard coming-of-age movie. It has to be true to the brand of the Lion King. And in Lion King brand, there are other things which have happened, but it's always about finding your place in the universe. The key thing about the entire Lion King philosophy or franchise is finding your place in the circle of life. And we know how Simba does it. And we know how in the TV shows it's about Nala and it's about other characters also. In this film, it's about Mufasa, the one who started this. That was the key emotion. And I think the screenplay establishes, it makes you feel for Mufasa as a cub and as he grows up and things that happen. It's an adventure film like all Disney anthropomorphic animation films are. Adventure, call to action, quest, those kind of things are there, which is done very well. But also the triumph or the beauty of the screenplay is that they were able to create a monarch, a king. In today's time, our primary audience is that political beliefs are very different from what monarchy used to be. So this whole idea of kings and princes and all, that's very weird in today's time. But it's very beautifully done in Mufasa that they make him a very ordinary person, an orphan. What is the meaning of a true king? Meaning of a true king is somebody who takes the responsibility, brings people together. So that's very democratic in its spirit on its own, right?
Yeah.
So I think that is the great achievement of the screenplay. That's what they have done very well.
Okay, moving on. When I saw the film, I saw it in Hindi first, though I wanted to see it in English first. So the Hindi one had like another impact on me. And then I watched the English one just to compare notes.
Yeah.
So when I heard the 3-legged Ron phrase, I didn't get it that it was Rafiki. For some reason, I was like, I don't know what this is. And then later I realized, oh, because he uses a walking stick, that is why it's a 3-legged Ron.
It's just a name. It's not his name. They are talking about some other character, a 3-legged zebra. I love how Shreyas has said in Hindi version, zebra. वो 3 paw wala zebra. Yeah, so it's a 3-legged animal anyways. His name is Ron. So in Hindi we've played on that Ron. खुद को समझता था Don हो गया कौन. It's a very small little thing.
I'll list the things that I liked in the screenplay quickly. I liked that Mufasa was separated because a stream just rushed in and like the whole sequence is very well done.
Yeah, there's underwater animation and it's beautifully done. I think in terms of animation and visual effects, they have surpassed anything that has done before this. You have to watch the movie on the biggest screen possible with the best sound possible in theater and you have to experience it. It's beautiful.
I like that the flood whirlpool separates Mufasa from his parents. the entire block of woods that is separating the water, that gets broken because an elephant hits it. So in the screenplay, very nicely, they have integrated all those things so that, it makes sense. It flows beautifully from one action to the other. And
For me, it's a very Hindi filmy moment. It's like work. When you use the divine machinery, what happens is it makes you realize that human beings, however powerful, however strong they are, but they are nothing compared to the power of nature. And we are seeing this right now in California, one of the biggest states and the most first world a country or a city that can be. And they are ravaged because of the wildfires. And it's terrible right now. It's like I have friends over there who are so depressed right now because the life before these wildfires and life after is going to be completely different for them. And it's extremely sad. But these kind of moments make us realize that we as human beings, with all our scientific achievements, spacecrafts going into the space, we are still nothing compared to the power of nature. We are in that circle of life. On that scale, we are nothing. And you realize that very early in the film. And then how destiny plays and unfold the rest of the story.
so we come to the race challenge. Mufasa brags about being a fast runner because his father used to tell him that. That is why Obasi challenges him to a race between Taka and him, right? Which I really like. It has not just come essay.
See, words are powerful. Words manifest things. Mufasa's father was so nice that he kept on encouraging, ha ha ha, you're the fastest cub in the world. Now, every father would say things like that, but the cub takes it seriously. And maybe he's not the fastest, but he at least endeavors to reach there. He at least tries to be as fast as he can. So you apply yourself, and I relate to it very much because when I was young, I was very loved by my parents' families. This weight of expectations was always there on me, but that also made me aware that there are responsibilities on me and I must be a good person. I must do good work. I must be somebody because everybody expects this out of me. We have it more. In fact, Asian and Indian parents, brown parents have much more weight of expectation on their kids, right? बेटा तो कुछ भी बन सकता है, डॉक्टर या इंजीनियर, चॉइस तेरी है, I know that in modern parenting it's not considered good to bog down your children with too much responsibility. It's not about pressure so much as preparing them with love and telling them that anything is possible. If you remember in the early part of the film, there is that scene where Timon and Pumbaa, they are telling Simba that don't teach your child wrong things. क्या क्या बोल के तूने उसको बड़ा किया? ये तो नहीं बोला कि तू कुछ भी बन सकती है. So they are the example of what bad parenting would be. But Simba is a good parent because Mufasa was a good father and Mufasa's father was a good father.
So did Taka lose the race on purpose?
Yeah, of course he says that.
He says that, but I just wanted to know whether you...
No, 100%. Yeah. It's very
that.
clear because his mother Asia also tells, well done Taka, shabash Taka, you did the right thing. To save that boy's life, it was important to let him win. हार जाता Mufasa तो Obasi खा लेता ना उसको. He said that हम उसको एक ही निवाले में खा जाएंगे. So that was his thing.
So, but Obasi makes him stay with the lionesses.
Yeah, because in a pride, it's the females who do the hunting.
Exactly, and that's how he learns everything.
Yeah, that's how he learns everything. That's why Mufasa is manly when he grows up because he knows hunting, because he knows how to read the wind, he knows how to hear the sounds and everything.
I really like that screenplay detail.
It's amazing. If you understand zoological sciences and if you know the wildlife behavior, then this is absolutely in line with that.
Because she is the one who teaches him everything.
And it's such a big lesson.
Throughout the film, I feel there's this impending doom ka feeling. Whenever Taka holds Mufasa by the paws, it's a reminder of what happened in the original.
It's a very key visual where you know that एक दूसरे के हाथ से हाथ जुड़े रहेंगे और गिरेंगे और उठाएंगे और पकड़ेंगे, and these kind of things are going to happen in this film.
And they've done that repeatedly. Like by my count, I think 3-4 times they've done that.
Yeah, 3 times, yeah.
I love the time lapse of them growing from cubs to teenage in the song. And especially when he's talking about his mom. Like he's singing about his mom, and that's when the Mausam ke badalne wala line is also there. Okay, I want to talk about Mufasa's skill, where he can just shut his eyes and just visualize what's happening. That's a skill that he's developed, right? Is this a skill or is that a gift?
No, it's a skill. In the wild, animals learn to pick up on the nature, sounds, the temperature of the wind, the direction of the wind, the smells that come. Like my dog, he can smell 1,000 times more than I can smell. So he can see more, he can feel more in terms of senses. The same thing is with lions also, especially the animals who are wild and who hunt. They are very perceptive of these small things. It's a thing that happens with evolution also, but at the same time, you have to cultivate. It's like radio frequency, how you tune it. So they have to tune their senses. And because male lions do not do hunting, they don't tune their senses so much. But the female lions, they have to do it all the time. That's why even though he's a male, but because he's lived with the females, he has learned to pick up the scent. That's why she keeps telling him, ke, focus, dhyan do, dhyan do.
Okay, tell me something. Taka keeps saying that he saved Mufasa from the crocodiles. But it was actually Aishe who came at the right time and shooed the crocodiles away.
Yeah, both of them saved.
I would give the credit more to Aishe because if it weren't for her, both of them were going to get killed. So you think Taka was brave at any given point?
Oh, very interesting question. Do I think that Taka was brave at any given point in the film? No, Taka is not about bravery. He's not that character.
Because I felt that all through, and then I was very confused. I was like, let me just ask you and clarify this.
Maybe you can say that in the end, when
toward the climb.
the two moments where I felt that, whether it's brave or whether it's doing the right thing, in the end, when he takes the blame, when he accepts and admits that, yeah, I did wrong, that's also courageous. That's also a lot of bravery. But his bravery is not physical, his bravery is mental.
Obasi also accepts Mufasa only when he saves Aishe. Otherwise, for him, he is just a nobody.
He's an avara.
Huh.
But at least Obasi is also not unreasonable. Once he knows that Mufasa is right, then he says ke hum tumhare qarzdar ho gaye. That I'm indebted to you, that you saved Aishe.
Yeah, but because Obasi is such a entitled character, so even when he's saying it, I'm like, I don't believe you.
No, he's a Nawab. My favorite scene is where he's like, Seekho Nawabi humse. And then he goes to sleep.
And he's like, फिर से सो गए.
Yeah.
When I was watching the English version, Rafiki ka scene comes and they say I to vote. I didn't get it ekdam se. It took me a little while. I'm like, oh,
Eye, they close an eye.
it's like how you say, na? Say I.
It's a pirate eye, A-Y-E. I, sir. Yeah.
I.
Yeah. It's hilarious. It's so funny, that scene.
I just didn't get it initially because हिंदी में नहीं है ना वो हिंदी पहले देखी थी मैंने तो वो मुझे समझ नहीं आया फिर I was like क्या है मतलब
एक आंख बंद करो हिंदी में simple हाँ.
that I to vote वाला I just didn't get it until I watched the English version.
But there are other jokes in Hindi which are not there in English.
Again, your use of the word Gehri Kali Khai also reminds me of that visual from the first Lion King.
Yes, because in the first Lion King, Kali Ghati is where the Lakadbaggas are living. That's their area. So in my mind, I have actually sat down and drawn on a piece of paper, where is Pride Land? How far is it from this Khai? How away is Milele? Milele is what becomes Gaurav Bhumi in Lion King. Milele is a precursor to that same land. Before that, when the rock falls down,
Yes, I noticed that. Unless the rock falls, that thing is not
it's
there.
Milele till then.
Yeah.
And then it becomes Gaurav Bhumi. That becomes Gaurav Shila.
They've deliberately done this.
I made a proper map for myself and I sat with the Disney team and I said, listen, I think this is area here, this is here. And you have to mentally map these things and then nomenclature is very important. What are you going to call what place? So Gehri Kali Ghati is the place where it's just outside the Pride Lands. That is probably Gaurav Bhumi के थोड़ा बाहर कब्रिस्तान है जहाँ पे जाना मना है. In the first one in Lion King, Simba को बोलता है वहाँ मत जाना. And then he goes and Lakadbaggas घेराव him and all of that happens.
So here, when the elephant stampede happens, it's a very nice way that they've shown it because they show one honeybee going to the flower to take the nectar, and that's when Sarabi thinks ki okay, this is what I need to do.
Yeah, it triggers, it gives her an idea.
So beautifully woven in the screenplay that it just doesn't happen ऐसे. It's planted nicely, fully अच्छे से किया है. I like the origin story of Rafiki's cane. It happens after that.
And he calls it my friend.
Oh, that's so cute.
Because that stick is such a part of Rafiki's character. There cannot be a single sketch of grown-up Rafiki without that stick. And see how early they have planted it in the film. Three-legged zebra, that visual. So Rafiki is not two-legged. He's always with that stick. So the three-legged thing they have established in your mind and then how that stick comes into his life. That's a story by itself.
I love that they've taken a little detour to get there, but I love it. It just brings everything together nicely.
This happens a lot in Disney movies and it's beautiful that you give attention to small things. कुछ भी अनायास नहीं होता. There's nothing happening for no reason in your life. There is a reason. Everything is important. Everything is led up to that.
You got upset when they spoke about Main Hoon Na as a reference for Shah Rukh, right?
Yeah, I didn't get upset, but I was like, you're looking at it too shallow. It's just because it's Shah Sir and he's done a movie called Main Hoon Na, but that doesn't mean that nobody can use that word again. Because if in the English it is saying that I got you, I don't need to be over smart and say something else. I have to say, "Main ho na, I'll take care of you." That's what he's saying. Why should I do anything else?
And it's not just saying that I got you, it's the things that lead up to that I got you. Like he says it to Rafiki, but then Sarabi remembers that, oh, look, he's been taking care of everybody since the time they've come together.
Yeah, also the way he says it, exact phraseology. So we spend a lot of time discussing that. Firstly, should we do Main Hoon Na or should we not do it? People will say we have done it because we have Shah Rukh Khan dubbing it. And suppose Shah Rukh sir doesn't do the film, if it is somebody else. I said, but it's the correct translation. See, you have to go by what is correct for the film, for the character, for the moment. That is what is important. But we had a lot of discussion on that and then we decided to go with Main Hoon Na. But then again, in the first draft, it was Main Hoon Na, Main Hoon Na. It was couple of times and then he repeats it there, then Sarabi repeats it, so it was sounding too much. Then it was looking like we are hammering it. So then we decided, Main Sambhal Lunga, Main Hoon Na. Like we changed it a little bit and made an interplay. The problem is that it has to work as a recall also for Sarabi. Then I said, I'm going to make it exact phraseology. What he says and what she says, it's in the order in which they are spoken. And nice because you're picking up, or people when they watch the movie, they pick up on these things.
I don't know if others picked up, but for me, it was like the whole thing of why she thinks it's him because all the evidence points to him.
Exactly.
It's not just the phrase.
It's exactly, yeah. But phrase is also an important part of it.
It is. It is a part of it. It's not the whole thing.
Yeah, but it kind of falls in place with that phrase.
Yeah.
That's what seals the deal for her.
I like that they have made Taka put this scar on a mountaintop just as a reference to this is who Scar is going to be. That's the first time actually.
He's called Scar because of the scar that he has on his face. Foreshadowing, yeah. And also he needs to do that.
Otherwise, how will they follow?
On the snow were being erased by Zazu. So he has to make a scratch on the rock so that the white lions can follow and they can come and...
What I love about Taka's motivation to save Mufasa is all of the childhood memories and Eshe's lines where she says you'll get a chance to be courageous.
तुम्हें भी बहादुरी दिखाने का मौका मिलेगा. So I said, there are only two moments where he's brave. This is one and then the other thing is when he owns up. That's the only thing.
And we've already spoken about the Pride Rock origin. I thought that people would not have...
Got it? I think everybody got it. I think it was quite clear. Yeah.
But I have not seen anybody speak about it anywhere. So I was very disappointed that...
It's nicely done and it's right there in front of you. Yeah.
One of the tropes we would say of screenwriting is overcoming the monster. But here the monster is Mufasa's trauma. Because he was drowning, he got separated from his parents. And then during the last fight, he's drowning and he needs to save himself. But then...
One of the flaws that he has is that he can't swim and he's scared of water because water is what traumatized him, separated him from his mom and dad. So water is not a life-affirming force for him.
But he still uses his skill to fight.
Yeah, the last fight is underwater. He fights underwater, swims up and he comes. Dar ke aage jeet hai.
So I really like that in the screenplay. But they have added one thing that after he does all of this, then Taka saves him. Again, with the pause. He doesn't know whether he's going to save him or not. He's taken the blow from Kiros, but you don't know whether he'll still save him. We know because there has been a movie.
We know that Mufasa doesn't die, so we know that he's going to be saved in the end.
Like Chuttusa, they've just tried to put it there also, which is very nice. Taka keeps saying that, oh, I was supposed to be king. But here, everybody is fending for themselves. There is no hierarchy. There's no like, oh, my parents lived here, so I'm supposed to take over. So I think with every lion ka tribe or whatever, everybody is different only. Na? Everybody in their space, they are trying to make something of themselves. You have anyway traveled from your land to this Pride Rock.
That's the thing why Taka is not suitable to be a king, because he thinks that he's earned the rule just by being born in a royal family. It's not his fault. He's been taught like that. Now, that's a very elitist way of thinking, aristocratic way of thinking, but that's wrong. A ruler or a king has to be chosen by people. The position has to come to them out of people's choice. So in a way, Mufasa gets elected as a king.
And rightful, he doesn't have to be royal.
Because he brings all of them together.
Yeah.
Royalty is not decided by blood. That's what this film is about. It's about not differentiating between us and others. It's about having respect for each different person. In the climax, there is voices given to giraffes and bears and
Buffalo.
Flo and everybody, they're saying, no, we want to help, we don't want to help. They have voice, right?
Yeah, and they have legit reason not to help.
Correct. So it's not that they have no voice only.
Yeah.
That's why even though it is a monarchy in the film, functionality wise, there's a lot of democracy. See why we talk about Ram Rajya so much in India. Because in Ram Rajya, Dhobi had a hak to say what he wanted to say. Without the fear of revenge or retribution or being bullied or being persecuted, Ram Rajya Praja Sukhi. That's what people say. So listen how much sacrifice a royal family has to make to keep Praja happy.
I did not see the reunion coming, the twist. I'm not going to reveal it here, but I did not see that coming. I was not expecting it. Weren't you itching to write Om Shanti Om's reunion line here?
No. See, it's a different film. My thing is that you have to respect the original creator's voice in when you are doing a localization work, and it's a very serious moment in the film. See, when they are trying to create humor, I can take these leeways and I can also create humor. I can also have fun with it. But when the moment is very sincere and serious, then I should not go into changing the rus of that. I should not try to change the emotion. It was very sincere moment and I played with sincerity only. You have to keep it sincere. I was never tempted to do callbacks.
I had to ask.
Yeah, I know.
The generational parallel, I call it. Mufasa used to look at the clouds and roar, and then Kiara is looking at the clouds and she's roaring. It's like they're communicating with each other through the space-time continuum.
Yes, because we had that moment in Lion King also where Simba looks down in the water, then he looks up at the sky and he can see the clouds making the face of Mufasa, and then Mufasa's voice comes to him. So these are some...
Divine intervention.
They are nice, beautiful cinematic moments. I think the most beautiful moonlight is in this film, the most beautiful sunlight, the most beautiful dust particles, snow, water, droplets, bubbles. Oh my God, so much hard work goes into creating these elements, these assets when you're animating. It's so real. It is so real the way it is done. Like, it doesn't look like animation. It looks like we are watching a documentary.
Okay, now we'll come to the dialogue. I'll point out stuff that I have noticed and I liked. You've used the word savan for rain. Why did you make that choice? Tell me that.
Because I wanted to make it not just one rain event. It's not about that. It's about savan. Matlab, season is changing. I can also connect it in the later in the song when he says मौसम है बदले जाता. So I can create a larger feeling that instead of saying कि बारिश आई है, नहीं सावन आया. Because सावन महीना होता है, पूरा मौसम होता है. एक बार की बारिश नहीं है. This thing is that now the times are changing. You've gone through a lot of bad days and now a lot of good days will come. So I wanted to do that. So it's a very conscious choice, yes, to use savan instead of barish.
So when I heard Obasi's name for the first time, I was like, इसका बहुत बुरा मजाक उड़ने वाला है पूरी पिक्चर में कहीं तो. And I was waiting for it. And you've chosen the right characters to make fun of his name.
कौन उबासी कैसे हो सकता है? अपने को तो नींद भी नहीं आ रही है.
Hats off to Sanjay Mishra, the way he just takes a line and just says it in the best funny way. Like, there is not one Sanjay Mishra line that I've not heard and loved. I love both Sanjay Mishra and Shreyas's performances as Timon and Pumbaa. I think they've killed it. It's better than the English. I can't tell you how much I have laughed. I just laughed like a crazy ass person in the theatre. I think I was the only one laughing just because I know you and why you wrote such lines.
Both of them, they are unbelievable as a pair.
Okay, now coming to the phrase Avara. Why the choice of Avara? Because every time I hear it, it just reminds you of the old film only. First, obviously. That's like such a huge reference for us.
So, Avara is not just Lavaris. It's more than Lavaris. Avara is somebody who's purposeless. See, Avara ghumna, Avara bhatakna, to loiter, to roam around without purpose. Now, guys can do that in India. Girls so can rarely do it. Girls रास्ते पे घूमने नहीं जा सकती. लड़का बोल सकता है कि मम्मी मैं जा रहा हूँ घूमने. माँ वो चिल्लाएगी बोलेगी आवारागर्दी करता है पूरा दिन. But he's allowed to go out for no reason, for no purpose. वो आवारा है. लड़की नहीं कर सकती. लड़की के लिए कोई पर्पस होना चाहिए कि मैं दवाई लेने जा रही हूँ, स्कूल में जा रही हूँ, ट्यूशन में जा रही हूँ. So आवारा होना अपने आप में it's a very interesting concept in India. It can be about having nobody behind your back, can be lavaris, it can be a lot of things, but most of all it can be about freedom also and not having a purpose. And this is a coming of age film. This is a film in which he finds his purpose at the end of the film that, oh, okay, these people want me to be the king and they want me to take care of.
Because he's reluctant.
He never wanted to. He didn't have that purpose. Everything that is happening to him is an accident. पानी लेके बहा के चला गया, मुफासा बह गया. उबासी के पास में आया बोला रेस करो, रेस किया. टाका दोस्त बन गया, गया, टाका की रक्षा करने के लिए उसको अलग जाना पड़ा, अलग चला गया, भाई ये नई जगह ढूंढो, नई जगह ढूंढी, शराबी रस्से मिल गए, दोस्ती हो गई. So everything was just happening to him. He was not doing anything apart from the skills that he had. Now by the end of the film he realizes that this is my purpose. So he is an avara for 90% of the film. That's his arc. It's an arc of an avara. He's a toy in Destiny's hands. He's very good, he's very smart, he's very capable, all of that. But still he's a victim of circumstances and he's being led from one thing to the other. He doesn't have that much agency, and in the end he realizes what the purpose is.
Also, like in the old film, when Raj Kapoor's character is young, it's played by Shashi Kapoor, cutie patootie. Oh my god, I love him. When his mother is telling him, na, don't be avara like others. So he's like, अच्छा वो लोग जो मजे उड़ाते हैं. He's so cute, I love him.
That's what it is. Being an avara, that's what I was talking about, right? Avara होने का एक अलग freedom है. Because लावारिस बोलने में एक बेचारगी आ जाती है. It makes it sad. And I don't want my hero to be associated with a sad and pathetic word. I want to empower him, not disempower him.
Nice. Before the kids ka song happens, that I always wanted a brother, Taka says, चल मुफासा डांट खाने वाले काम करते. I love that line. It's so cute. It's not like कि चल मजे करते हैं.
नहीं, डांट खाने वाले काम करते हैं.
खाने वाले काम करते हैं. It's so cute. How did you arrive at that? Because I'm sure English में तो ये नहीं ही है.
नहीं, English में ऐसा नहीं है. But my thing was that I have one line to lead into the song. So let me write something which is so relatable to young boys. और young boys की लाइफ में क्या होता है? मजे होते हैं और मजे के बाद डांट होती है, डांट के बाद फिर मजे होते हैं, मजे के बाद फिर डांट होते हैं. तो चल मजे करने चले से बेहतर है if he says चल डांट खाने वाले काम करते हैं.
It was so cute.
Also because it's Taka. Yeah. So his language and the way he says, like if it was Mufasa was suggesting it, he would have said कि चल चल के मजे कर. But because it's Taka ना, तो उसका थोड़ा वांकड़ा, उसका थोड़ा अलग स्टाइल से आना चाहिए.
But when I heard it, I was like, ये मयूर ही लिखता है. And like it is him only. कोई suggest नहीं कर सकता है इसको. It is him.
I don't think we stopped also in the script discussions on that line. I read it, everybody laughed, and okay, next scene, and we moved on.
I love the comic relief that has been used as a transition whenever Timon and Pumbaa come on screen. And now because I watched the movie in Hindi, I just love every time they come as a break between the flashback and the present. तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. English वाले लोग complain करते. I was like, do they not like fun or what?
No, I'll tell you what, it's more fun in Hindi. Because of the language also, because it's more connected. But in Hindi, we have even the serious scenes, like the scenes inside the story, they have a degree of humor, they have a degree of lightheartedness to it. So then when Timon and Pumbaa are doing all-out comedy, but Taka and Mufasa, and you have little chuhalbazi masti going on. So the whole film ka writing becomes more fun. But if you do intercutting between something which is very serious and something which is absolute comedy, then it might look a bit jarring. Because audience invests ना, आपका इमोशन इन्वेस्ट हुआ है तो एक सीन से दूसरे सीन में जाना थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है अगर बहुत बड़ा इमोशनल जंप है तो. दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज वेरी कॉन्शियस ऑफ द फैक्ट दैट बिकॉज आई हैव टू कीप कमिंग बैक टू टिमोन पुम्बा का कॉमेडी, इवन द मेन सीन्स दे शुड हैव अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ, वो दो भाइयों के बीच में थोड़ा झगड़ा चल रहा है, मस्ती कर रहा है, वो बोल रहा है कि और बोल ले तू, यू नो, दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग व्हिच इज वेरी लाइट हार्टेड. एंड great voice work by Shah sir. If you see, his voice is actually younger.
Oh my god, I was going to ask you that, not that Shah sir needs a machine to tweak his voice to make him sound younger, nothing. He can do that all by himself.
आगे जाके we will talk about how was it dubbing with Shahrukh sir and Aryan and Abraham.
I'll come to Mayank Chanka casting. So was he cast because he can also sing, or he auditioned and he was very good and then they were like, oh, he can sing also, bonus?
Yeah, we wanted him to do it because he can sing very well. It's always better if the same person is singing. So obviously that's a big plus, but that was not the only reason. He had to act also. There were multiple times when we tried out different scenes. We saw how it was sounding. He's a very good actor. And I think there is a certain lightness to his performance. He made Taka much more lovable. Joyful than anybody else could have done, because that is so Chang. He made it very lovable. So of course it's written like that, but to be able to do it with your voice, it's a lovely thing. Like Shah sir dubbing, I was there. Shreyas, I didn't need to Shreyas and Sanjay Bhai because they had already done Lion King, and I just told them that same thing, you have to be a little younger and do it. It's just that much. Mac was new. In Lion King, the character of Rafiki was voiced by Shiv Subramaniam. Unfortunately, he passed away. Great human being. So we called Makarand, and Makarand really did a fantastic job. He picked up, and his was the most difficult character to write for. There were lots of gullies in which we could go. Like there was one gully to make him completely Urdu Nazumi kind of a character. There was one gully where to make him a complete Sanskrit Pandit, us type ki language ho. But then we decided to keep him a mystic. That is a very difficult line to walk on. But I think Mac did a great job. And first day of dubbing, I was there. I was talking to him about the character a little bit, not much. But the directors knew what we need to do. Mona knew it very well. Kalpesh Parekh, also the dubbing director, he also was briefed very well, and we had a lot of discussions about it. So I think everybody, whether it is Shreyas and Sanjay, I don't expect anything less from them because they are pros at their game. They are fantastic. Mac did a great job. Chang did a great job. Because I think I wrote and I communicated more this time that, this has to be done like this.
You've used the word Nawab for king. Ubasi is that guy who's territorial and that mirrors what a Nawab is like.
There was a lot of discussion on this with the Disney team. And I'm really thankful for all those discussions because it makes your mind clearer when you talk more and more about it. That should we keep a single vocabulary in the film about Raja and Maharaja, nothing else. But my thing was that let's do Raja Maharaja for Mufasa and there for Pride Land and Gaurav Bhumi and all of that because we have already established these terms before. But Ubasi is more like a riyasat. He's more like a glorified zamindar actually because he really doesn't have a big territory. He has a small flock and he's ruling them and still he's running away from one place to the other. He's a Nawab actually. His character is very Nawab. He सो जाता है, आराम कर रहा है, lazy है और racist भी है कि नहीं हमारा खून, ये शाही खून, ये सब हाँ. And I fought for it that no, I want to make him a Nawab because Ubasi sounds like a Nawab's name also. Instead of saying Maharaj Ubasi, it doesn't work. But you say Nawab Ubasi, must लगता है. So there were reasons and oh my God, we have had so much discussion कि what qualifies to be a Nawab. Nawab की definition क्या होती है, Raja की definition क्या होती है, Maharaj. हाँ. Working with Disney is not a cakewalk. You know it, yeah. We have worked and we know and they are lovely people and I love them and I love working with them. But that's the whole thing that they go into so much detail about things. हम इतना discussion करते हैं छोटी-छोटी चीज पे कि ये ही correct रहेगा या ये correct. और इसका reason है तो क्या reason है? Why we are calling him Nawab? But when you see the film now, it fits that he's the Nawab.
It does. And I have not even seen the English version first to compare it. Like I am comparing the Hindi to the English, not the English to the Hindi. You know what I'm saying?
And in English it's all same. But in Hindi it's not like that. We have Nawabs, we have Jagirdars, we have kings, we have Raja, Samrat, emperors अलग होते हैं. We have a full definition of what kind of a Rajya it is and then what kind of ruler will it have.
Speaking of Nawabs, you've also characterized in one of the Hindi adaptations movie where the character says Dafao, Dafao, Dafao.
Haan, it was Finding Dory. In Finding Dory, there are these two territorial sea lions. They have one big rock in their enclosure. As such, they are very zaheen and polite and sweet and nice to talk to. They are like, oh, how can we help you? What do you want? Most welcome. They're very sweet and all. But if anybody tries to get onto their rock, then they lose it because they are territorial. They just go off, off, off. They do like that. So in Hindi, it worked very well because I made them Nawabs and they talk like, आइए फरमाइए हम आपकी क्या खातिर कर सकते हैं. Very sweet and very polite. And then when somebody goes on the rock, then they go, दफा हो जा, दफा हो जा, दफा हो जा. It's a characteristic of Nawabs, right? They're very polite, very sweet, but they are also territorial.
Now when I hear the Hawa ki palki wala line in context of the English, it fits so well. So now I know that, oh, you did not think of Mere Yaar Ki Shaadi Hai when you were writing this line. क्योंकि मैंने English नहीं देखा था. Please understand that I have not seen English. I've only seen your Hindi trailer. The first thing I do is watch the movie in Hindi, not even English. So for me, when I heard it and then when I saw the English version, I was like, oh, it beautifully fits into the frame of Hawa ki palki.
It's nostalgia. It's about his life before he came here. That Hawa Ki Palki is a portal actually, which is transporting him to his past. So it's not romantic actually. In Mere Yaar Ki Shaadi, it's totally romantic. Here, that whole context, it's not romantic. It's childhood, it's family, it's emotion, it's nostalgia.
But now I get it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't think that I have just like ऐसे ही कुछ भी बोल दिया.
You have moved on.
I have not moved on. I'm just telling you when I saw it, it makes sense in the context of the film. So I know when I'm asking you कि why, what, where, how. You've used the phrase gala instead of gardan dabochna. Why?
Because
syllable?
हाँ, fitting भी होता है. But the other thing is that हम लोग
gardan dabochna is like so powerful.
It was a little bit of the timing issue also. And my problem is that she was screaming that line. So she's saying, संभाल के वो गला दबोचते हैं, संभाल के वो गर्दन दबोचते हैं. तो क्या होता है ना, वो clarity नहीं रहता है. बिकॉज अगर धीरे से बोला हुआ डायलॉग है, टाइम है आपके पास एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए वर्ड, देन यू कैन गो इनटू दैट. बट हियर इट वाज मोर लाइक अ इंटरजेक्शन एक्चुअली.
वो चिल्ला रही है इसलिए वो गला इज मोर ओपन.
ओपन साउंड, या गला, इट्स ओपन साउंड, या गर्दन क्लोज हो जाता. इट्स मोर अंडरस्टैंडेबल. सी, द फर्स्ट फंक्शन ऑफ राइटिंग, फर्स्ट फंक्शन ऑफ लैंग्वेज इज कम्युनिकेशन. आप कितने ही इंटेलिजेंट हो, हाउ एवर ब्रिलियंट यू आर, हाउ एवर ग्रेट योर वोकैबुलरी माइट बी, बट इफ इट इज नॉट communicating well, then that's a problem. I put communication number 1 priority, entertainment number 2 priority. These two are the most important things. Number 3 comes storytelling. Number 4 comes characterization. So this is the order of preference that I have. That if I have same thing I can say in 4 ways. What is the most important thing for me to keep in mind is that it should be communicated clearly. That is number 1 priority.
Now we come to Hakuna Mufasa. So Timon says गाना चेंज नहीं कर सकते, नहीं तो राइटर्स लोग अपने पर केस ठोक देंगे. It made me laugh the loudest.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's because writers do have that power or it's the irony.
Because of the irony. You laugh because writers लोग ऐसा नहीं करते बेचारे. कहाँ मर रहे राइटर लोग इंडिया में especially, you know? Because we are so disempowered, because we don't have that agency, it becomes funnier. कि अरे ये बोल रहा है कि राइटर लोग बेचारे कहाँ क्या केस करें.
Because in the English it's legal.
Yeah. In English it is those vultures will take everything we have. So legal means lawyers being vultures is a very established concept in America and in English language. We don't have that concept in Hindi. And also I have some lawyer friends and I don't want to badmouth the community for what they do for a living, even though they are horrible. But but it's not about that. I took it as a chance to be able to say that, listen, be aware of copyright laws. It's like a side wish of mine that everybody knows about copyright laws and everybody knows that any content that somebody else has created, you cannot just copy it, paste it. Writers have a right to sue you. So don't do that.
I just loved it so much because I was like, good that he did not use legal. I'm glad he put the writers' rights front and center. I was like, this is amazing. मैं सबसे ज़्यादा हंसी.
No, but I'm sure that every screen there would be one writer who would be laughing. And it's for them. It's for them. It's for us. It's an in-joke for us.
When Kiara tells them to shut up, Pumbaa says, artist लोग का value इच नहीं है.
I write these kind of lines because it's hilarious. The look on the faces of the people who are in the room when I read it. There are directors, there are producers, there are studio executives. And it's hilarious when I read these lines because they're like, sir, हम तो आपके साथ इतना प्यार से काम कर रहे हैं, आप हमको क्यों ऐसा सब सुनाते हो?
I just love it.
They are like, sir, हम आपकी इतनी इज्जत करते हैं, फिर आप क्यों ऐसा लिखते हो? But it's fun, it's hilarious.
भाई आर्टिस्ट लोग की वैल्यू नहीं है, अभी करो वैल्यू होनी चाहिए. करेक्ट है.
And the funny thing is that Pumbaa thinks of himself as an artist.
Oh wow, I did not get that at all.
You are laughing in the theater because Pumbaa बोल रहा है. आर्टिस्ट लोग का तो वैल्यू नहीं है. अरे तू कौन सा आर्टिस्ट है? पुम्बे.
I was just like, artist की वैल्यू नहीं है, but I never thought of it as Pumbaa thinks of himself as an artist.
That's why kids laugh. It's because kids like, Pumbaa क्या बोल रहा है?
I never thought that. So for tool, you've used the word हथियार and not औजार, but did you use it because it's deceit and it's manipulation and it's not exactly in a positive?
औजार can be positive. औजार एक छैनी हथौड़ी होता है. छैनी हथौड़ी से आप मूर्ति भी बना सकते हैं.
Yes.
It's constructive. मगर एक न्यूक्लियर वेपन है, बॉम्ब है, तो वो बॉम्ब ही है भाई. या तलवार है तो वो औजार का काम नहीं लिया जा सकता ना, वो हथियार ही है. नवाब उबासी saying that अरे फरेब नवाबों का हथियार होता है.
To give to the guy who's done Ubasi.
Fantastic he is.
Uday, no?
बहुत अच्छा किया. Each of our artists are fantastic for the Hindi dub. They've done a great job.
Okay, I love the line when Timon says that मेरी feelings चूड़ियां तोड़ रही है.
I love that line too. I think it was hilarious. It's a stroke of genius and brilliant. Whoever wrote that should be given Oscar award. I only wrote it. Give it to me. Really, it's such a great line. मेरी feelings चूड़ियां तोड़ रही है.
Like, I don't even know why I find it fun. It's just
Because it explains everything. मेरी feelings चूड़ियां तोड़ रही है में सब clear हो जाता है कि वो क्या कहना चाहता है. I'm so hurt कि मेरी feelings चूड़ियां तोड़ रही है.
I love the second act joke by Pumbaa कि आगे की स्टोरी से पहले अपन को सुसु ब्रेक मांगता है.
Then he goes and he comes back in 1 second. Pumbe. Then he says Pumbe. Then he says Gande. I don't think I had written Pumbe Gande. I had just written Pumbe and Pumbe. But I think Shreyas improved it. It's great. And he says, दो के फायदा क्या है? वापस तो गंदा होना ही है.
It's too funny, yeah. They're too funny together.
It's these meta moments which are amazing.
That's why it's more fun in Hindi, no?
Aware of the ridiculousness of their chunk, I think that's what is hilarious.
So now I want to come to Kiros when he's about to attack. In English, the character has used a phrase, everything light touches, it's mine. And it's not just in the scene, but it's also in the song. And you've used two different versions. I'm going to come to it. Pehle, I want to talk about the scene. So obviously it's जहाँ तक सूरज की रोशनी जाती है सब मेरा है. But in the song it's different. To tie the main Lion King ka line, which Mufasa says,
Mufasa tells Simba, whatever the light touches is ours.
but it's come from a villain.
It's come from the villain. He said it that whatever the light touches is mine. It's defining the kingdom. How far and wide is the kingdom? It's a way to define the territory and to define the borders.
They say Bhag Mufasa. Two things come to my mind. One is Bhag Arjun Bhag, obviously. The other is the funny thing. Bhago.
Om Shanti Om. Fire sequence. Yeah. But also run, forest, run. All these things come to your mind.
Okay, you've used the word Toli for pride. But for Pride Land, you've used Gaurav Bhumi.
Because Toli is too small. Because when you see Nawab Obasi's Toli, it's just like a bunch of land. It's a small pride. So then I need to create scale. I need to create size. Because this is not the same size as that. Pride is small, but Pride Land is very big. So that's why for Pride I've used Toli. But for Pride Land, it's Gaurav Bhumi.
See, for the same word also, there can be different words.
You have to understand the functionality. Okay, what are you trying to create with this word? Then you have to find it.
When Sarabi meets Taka and Mufasa, she calls them geniuses in English, but you have used the word Tees Maar Khan. I'm mentioning this only because people were so gung-ho about Arey main hu na bola hai. Obviously he loves Farah ma'am, but that doesn't mean he wrote it because he was wanting to give a tribute.
मगर हाँ ये जरूर है कि people who you have worked with, people who have been in your life, there is a certain connection and it keeps coming back to you, whether consciously or subconsciously. We make decisions only 10% consciously. 90% of our mind works subconsciously. So subconsciously, of course, I'm closer to things that these people have done. So it will come more sooner to my mind.
There is a line that Taka says when they're on the run. He says, "Wah bhai, kya baat hai bhai?" It's such a Shashi Kapoor delivery.
Yeah, I wrote it thinking that young Taka should be like a Shashi Kapoor guy. He should have that cuteness and positivity and he should be like that. I think Chang did it very well also. He delivered that Shashi Kapoor thing very well. Also, we didn't do it too much. But it's nice. In fact, in that scene also where he's saying that I need to go and talk to her. Then he says, हाँ तो अपने तरीके से बात कर रहा है. He said, तू समझ रहा नहीं भाई, मेरे तरीके से नहीं होगा. It's very that young, cute, charming vibe Shashi Kapoor that he brings, which is very nice.
So you've written this line about dreams, okay? Which I really, really, really love. कभी कभी एक सपना ही सब कुछ होता है. धड़कन बन के तुम्हारे सीने में रहता है.
Sometimes a dream is all you have. ऐसा कुछ है. So first line is there, but the second line is very Hindi and very filmy and very me. I write this kind of stuff because I really believe in these things. I believe in the power of manifestation. I believe in the power of dreaming. Because look at my life story. Abhi, it's crazy, yaar. It's one guy living in a small little town, coming from there to Bombay and working in Yash Raj Films and Red Chillies and sitting with Shah Rukh and writing songs for Salman. What the hell is my life, yaar? It's a fairy tale. I really believe that things can happen if your intention is right. Of course, you have to work hard. I work super hard on my craft.
अच्छा, क्राफ्ट को लेके आए हो आज साथ में?
Craft को लेके
So when Rafiki's entry happens in the story, Timon says, Rafiki एक junior artist है जिसको hero का role चाहिए. Now that is a meta reference to Om Shanti Om because Shreyas played a junior artist.
It's funny because Shreyas says it. That joke would not be so funny if it was somebody else saying it. And in this film, I cannot make Shah sir do these lines. उसका दर्जा बहुत ऊंचा है उस character का और Mufasa is really like a very, very big character. I have to do it with Shreyas only. And he can pull it off also. It's a halka callback, but it's super fun.
Now we'll come to Zazu, reporting for duty. Now you've used Sarkari Suchna for report because it's an announcement.
It's funny because it just gets over so soon. Sarkari Suchna, something has happened, Suchna samapt. Zazu is played by Rajesh Kawa. This is much younger Zazu because if I ask Rajesh Kawa bhai to do Asrani cut kind of thing, he can do it, but it will not sound nice. Yeah. In no way, no circumstances we could have done that casting. We would have to look for a newer person. It has to be that Zazu in making for that grown-up Zazu. So it was little tricky for us.
So Taka wants to impress Sarabi. For Be Yourself, you've written अपने अंदाज में, in your way, in your andaz, in your.
Instead of be yourself, say it in your way. It's better in Hindi.
The choice of Mehak instead of Khushbu.
They're same words, but their application is slightly different. Khushbu I wanted to avoid definitely because it's very common name. Gandh sounds little weird. Mehak is beautiful. It's a lovely word. The fall of the word is very nice. Falls very nicely into your ears. So that was the most obvious choice for me from the first draft. It has always been Mehak in all the drafts. I've never written Khushbu.
You've also used balon for fur.
Yeah, because बालों की महक होती है हमारे यहाँ पे.
The love advice that Mufasa gives, but I see it as Shah Rukh saying it because God of love. So he's like, जब वो बात करे तो उसे ध्यान से सुनना. Very good advice, thank you sir. But मर्दों के लिए बहुत मुश्किल काम है. Thank you.
In English, the way they have done it, they have kind of brushed past. They have not really milked that line so well. But in Hindi, I said, this is great content. We must milk it. We should do it nicely. And Shahrukh sir has done great delivery there. बहुत अच्छा किया. मर्दों के लिए थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है.
And then he says also, but behave like you don't care. I was like, sir, गलत advice मत दो.
उसमें हमने वो use किया ना, जरा सख्ती रखना. Because that's coming from सख्त लौंडा. You know, boys would want to pretend that it doesn't matter, but it does matter. But then you want to show that it doesn't matter. That kind of a thing. दे वो बोलता है ना, पर फर्क पड़ता है.
I'm glad he says that ये फर्क पड़ता है. You've written बातचीत का बादशाह.
Because he keeps on saying that everything can be solved by talking. That is what Mufasa is good at. She is sarcastically saying कि हाँ बातचीत के बादशाह.
सराबी says ना, हम शेर हैं, यहाँ हमारे साथ कोई नहीं है, ये परदेस है. यहाँ पे नहीं बोला लोगों ने कि अरे सुभाष घई को रेफरेंस किया है.
Because they have left their homeland where they were living. और दोनों जने displace होके आए हैं. It's a story of couple of misfits and displaced. But you know, the turnaround comes for her in the climax when she says it's time for me to go and talk. And then she goes and convinces the other lionesses to help him.
I really like the way you've described the outsider in Hindi.
This comes when Kiara says, "Guspet ye kya hota hai daddu?" And then he explains how you become an outsider. पराया क्या होता है? गैर क्या होता है? How does that गैरनेस come from? Read, it's very nice.
अक्सर जब हमारे अपने हमें नहीं अपनाते तो दर्द दिल में गहरा घाव कर जाता है. This is poetic beauty. I love it. और ये दर्द हर चीज में नफरत का जहर घोल देता है. To a degree I agree, but not entirely. The context of the film I do. It's also Rafiki's example in the film.
So the core thought behind this is that acceptance is Amrit and inacceptance is Zahar. That lens of inacceptance, it becomes a zahar, it becomes a poison, and it becomes a bitterness through which you are seeing the whole world. How difference between us and others happens because of inacceptance.
But his own tribe
Does not accept him, exactly. Kiara says कि जैसा आपके साथ हुआ था, आपके अपनों के साथ हुआ था. She says that I'm glad that didn't make you bitter. So then again, I'm bringing it back to that it is a choice.
Yeah.
You can be unaccepted and that's the hand that you are dealt and it can make you bitter. What you do with that is again in your hand. It's a choice. You can still be a happy, positive person and you can look at the world in a different way.
Like you can process it in whatever way.
Yeah.
See, the thing is the process is such that it'll take you both ways. You have to navigate both and then arrive at a destination.
I still think that positivity is a choice and you can make it. For people who are going through a bad time, I might sound like a complete asshole by saying that I'm blaming you for not being positive.
Yeah.
I might come across as insensitive.
Yeah.
And I understand that. And I'll share this with you. There was time in my life, I was 17, 18 years old and every day I wanted to kill myself. Every single day. I was so depressed. And every single day I was also rehearsing a comedy play in which I was acting and I was laughing, making faces and doing full rehearsals for 6 hours a day where I was a buffoon and I was making others laugh and I was doing comedy and I would go home and I would want to kill myself. It was that whole phase of my life.
But that's also deflecting, na? I understand you were a kid. I'm still going through that. Every day is a struggle for me. I sit with the grief. I sit with everything that bothers me. Sometimes it's easy to cross the threshold and be on the other side. Sometimes it's not.
See, I'm not invalidating your struggle or strife.
Invalidating.
I'm just saying that if I were to believe that there's nothing in my hand and I cannot make a choice, then it would be too depressing for me. It would be worse. I won't be able to live with it. I need to tell myself that no, I'm making this choice. I'm deciding to be happy. I'm deciding to make others happy. I'm deciding these things. I have to. अपना दिल दर्द का दुकान है, घाव का गोडाउन है.
Was this an improv or was this like you'd written it?
No, it's written. It's written. I have written it. Yeah.
Because I was like, how ka go down is like too much.
I love alliteration, and one of the simplest ways of creating a joke is to hyperbolize it so much that it becomes funny.
So before the song Aao Huzur, there is this thing about Nanna Munna Rahi Hoon.
Zazu is saying,
Nanne Munne Rahi Desh Ke Sipahi.
chale chalo chale chalo.
So now this is a reference to Son of India 1962 song composed by Naushad and written by Shakil.
बदायूनी, yes. हाँ, और वो बहुत फिट बैठता है यहाँ पे, because in a way Mufasa is also like a नन्ना मुन्ना राई देश का सिपाही जो निकल पड़ा है. It's little bit like that. Small trivia that in this song नन्ना मुन्ना राई हूँ, there is a line, देश को बनाऊंगा मशीनों का नगर. And I used to love that because I used to think that I'll also grow up and I'll also be making more machines like my grandfather is in the business of sewing machines. Because my grandfather was literally called machine वाले पुरी साहब, because हर एक घर में मशीन हमारी ही गई थी. I used to always feel कि ये बहुत पर्सनल है गाना मेरे लिए, तो मुझे ये गाना बहुत पसंद था बचपन से, and I used to sing that song a lot. काफी लोग अवेयर हैं इस गाने को लेके और कुछ नहीं भी होंगे तो ठीक है, but I wanted to use it and I thought this is the perfect opportunity to use it. Unfortunately we cannot use the tune.
Writers लोग
हम पे केस ठोक देंगे.
Zazu gives a very backhanded compliment to Rafiki, like when he's talking to Mufasa, he's like, Rafiki ज्ञानदार है, उसकी छड़ी भी शानदार है. Because he doesn't want to go
on a suicide mission.
Is that a suicide mission? Because he just has to cover the tracks.
Yeah, but he has to go back to where Kiros and all are coming from. It's dangerous, right? It's a bahaduri ka kaam. Zazu bahadur hai. Zazu is more bahadur than Taka, by the way.
Yes. But still, he was a little reluctant and hesitant.
He didn't want to, but then again he has this thing कि मैं पंख रक्षक हूँ. He's so confident of his skills. The first day only he says मैं कल काम शुरू किया है, परसों तक तो परमवीर चक्र मिल जाएगा मुझे. It's very funny.
Now coming to the phrase rubbing off on each other. They just touch foreheads and he says rubbing off on each other, but you have used the word झप्पी शप्पी हो रही है.
हाँ, it's cuter. गले लगना, गले पड़ना, kind of a joke also I could have done.
नहीं, गले पड़ना would have not suited.
Yeah. It's better that we went with झप्पी शप्पी हो रही है. It's more sweeter and cuter.
Now in the screenplay, Taka already sees Sarabi and Mufasa together. है ना? Taking away somebody else's girl is very on brand for Shah Rukh.
All the girls are his girls only. He's stopping them from going to other person.
Yes! All the girls are his girls.
In all the movies that he's done, all the girls are his girls. He's stopping them from going to somebody else.
Please stop me from going to somebody else. Shah sir, please. So I'm glad that tradition continues here. Whether it is like coincidence, but I love it.
Such a Hindi filmy triangle it is, isn't it? Very Sangam actually. You know my theory about Sangam, na? In India, if you're writing a love triangle, you cannot escape Sangam. Kahin na kahin jaake one scene of Sangam you'll have to take. Because he's done everything in that film. It's a 4-hour movie.
So when Mufasa wants to explain to Taka, you know, what transpired during that song between Sarabi and him, he doesn't want an explanation. He's seen them, na? Usko lag raha hai mere peeth piche they are like being together and all.
At that time, he's projecting. क्या होता है जब आपके मन में पाप होता है ना, तो आप प्रोजेक्ट करते हो कि सामने वाले के मन में पाप. When you're wrong, you project it on the others.
And he calls him Shatir Shikari. I'm like, ooh, alliteration burn. He's like, I'm not a Shatir Shikari like you. Not that he said this, he said it in Hindi. I'm just paraphrasing. After all this, when Zazu comes and he's like, oh, he's found a way, nobody responds to him because the tension is so thick, you can cut it with a knife. He's like, इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई? Now that is a fucking reference from Sholay.
It has been used so many times. I don't think there is a better line to break silence than this line.
Okay, when the avalanche happens, Rafiki says that हम मुकद्दर के दर पर हैं, अब तो धरती का कांपना तय है.
In a way, he's kind of a future seer. His visions are probably little blurred and little stuff that he doesn't even understand what it is, but he sees things. So he knows that destiny has brought them at this place and he's probably seen this place. And we wanted to keep that mystery with Rafiki. You don't understand everything that he says, but it will be wise. So he's saying that we've reached to the doorstep of destiny. If I would be writing English, then I would have done that alliteration. I would use these things so that it becomes catchy and memorable, but it's a very nice phrase to say कि हम मुकद्दर के दर पे अब धरती का कांपना तय है.
Is he talking about Pride Rock separating from the...
Yeah, he's talking about a new formation, a new world order coming into place.
Because that's what came to my mind later. उस time मुझे नहीं समझ आया. उस time तो I thought, oh, nice wordplay. But later when the Pride Rock thing happens, I'm like, oh, wait a second. Did he mean this? Did he foreshadow this?
Yeah, he did.
They know that Kiros is after Mufasa and the gang. They need shelter and they need to hide for now. But they say that we can't let our safety get in the way. So he says, मैं तुम्हारी सलामती खोने नहीं दूंगा. Why the choice of सलामती खोने नहीं दूंगा?
He could have said, मैं तुम्हारी सुरक्षा पे कोई आंच नहीं आने दूंगा या मैं तुम्हारी सलामती को महफूज रखूंगा. Couple of things. I'm sure I must have written 1-2 options there. Then whatever is suitable, whatever flows better, whatever fits better, we use. Every line has options.
God, I didn't even say aach and you already said it and it was there in my note because I think of every possible thing that you would have thought.
He says these things and it might be little unusual choice of words, but it is the best to communicate what he's trying to say. I don't want to crack a joke at that time. I don't want to mislead the audience because a big speech is going to come.
Do you want to say the speech?
So this is Mufasa's last speech, which he's standing at the Pride Lands and he's trying to gather everybody and he says, मैं हूँ मुफासा, बेघर, आवारा और फिर भी खड़ा हूँ सबके सामने, सीना तान कर. मैं जानता हूँ तुम डरे हुए हो, पर यकीन करो मेरा, यह हालात नहीं बदलेंगे जब तक हम औरों की परवाह छोड़कर सिर्फ अपने कबीले के बारे में सोचते रहेंगे. What I like in this speech is this part. ऐसा कोई शेर नहीं जो हाथी से बड़ा हो, बैल जैसा बलशाली, चीते की तरह फुर्तीला या जिराफ से ऊंचा हो. हवाओं पे सवार होकर शेर नहीं उड़ते, परिंदों का हक होता है आसमान पे. Now this is the inclusivity that I was talking about. He makes everyone realize that you are special, you are important, you are seen. He makes everybody his own and he gives respect to each species. And that's why they come together for him. And I was not there at the recording of this last bit. I told Shah sir that, sir, kal main nahi hu, kal aapka last din hai, kal ye ek speech record karni hai. He was very sweet. He said, you're not there tomorrow. I said, nahi sir, meko jana hai. Lekin aap please ye kar lijiyega. He said, हाँ बिल्कुल तो फिक्र मत कर बेटा, मैं कर लूंगा. तो I told him कि सर मुझे सिर्फ इतना ही टेंशन है कि ये जो लास्ट स्पीच है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है और वही है मतलब जहाँ पे वो मुफासा बनता है. I just want you to take extra special care in doing it. And he smiled and ऐसा तो नहीं है कि मैं शाहरुख खान को एक्टिंग सिखा दूंगा. Our relation is not like that कि वो मुझे ऐसा बोलेंगे कि अच्छा तू अभी मुझे सिखाएगा. He has love and respect for me and my work and he knows that I say very little and only what is important. I only say that to him. I just told him, सर संभाल लेना, वो मोटिवेशनल स्पीच टाइप है, वो सिंसियर है सर, तो आप जस्ट वो सिंसियरिटी उसमें उतना जस्ट रखना. तो इससे ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम. You hear that speech again, you go to the theater and you hear it again. There's only one word that distills out of that speech and that is sincerity. If you want to know what is sincere, see that performance. That's what he's done. He's fantastic.
Because you stopped at the...
हवाओं पे सवार होकर शेर नहीं उड़ते, परिंदों का हक होता है आसमान पे.
At that point in time in the theater, I am not kidding, my brain went, उड़ने की बात परिंदे करते हैं मदन चोपड़ा, टूटे हुए पर नहीं. I was like, did Mayur think of that? Did Shah sir think of that?
No.
Because मेरे दिमाग में तो वही गूंज रहा है.
No, I think because these old movies, especially of Shah Rukh sir, and this cinema, I have internalized it so much. It's become a part of who I am. So it's very easy for me to write like that. I don't have to think about these things. It just happens like that. But did it make you happy?
It did, because I was like, see, firstly, Shah Rukh sounding young is like my dream, okay?
What an actor he is. He made himself sound 30 years younger.
This is the Shah Rukh of my 90s.
Yeah.
That I grew up on. He sounds exactly like that.
Shah sir and Aryan, please don't kill me, but he sounds younger than Aryan in some pieces. Aryan is very cool. He's such a cool, secure boy. I love hanging with him. He's fantastic. And I'm sure if he hears it, he'll laugh about it. That his dad can sound even younger than him. Also because Aryan has a little thick and big, little manly kind of a voice. So it works for both of them actually, but it's amazing.
And I'm like, oh my God, please stop me from falling in love with you again. I know he's not on screen and people will be like, arey, but he's not on screen. Screw you.
आवाज भी काफी है.
I love him like nobody's business. And when he says ना, हम सबकी जिंदगी बंधी है एक अनदेखी डोर से, मेरी सांसें तुम्हारी सांसों में. I went, सांस में तेरी सांस मिली तो मुझे सांस आई. I was like, sir.
जब तक है जान. ये अजीज फिल्म.
Then he says कि तुम्हारी जंग मेरी जंग है. मेरी जंग, सुभाष घई फिल्म.
I love that film. 75 लाशों पे खड़ा हुआ ये ठाकराल कितना ऊंचा दिखाई दे रहा है. अनिल जी का one of the best performances है उस पिक्चर में.
When Mufasa lets Scar stay in the tribe, and he says that don't call me by my name, call me Scar, so that you are reminded of the betrayal.
He says ताकि हमेशा याद रहे तेरा Scar. The thing is that he says so that I will always be reminded of what has transpired. ताकि मुझे हमेशा याद रहे. Scar is such an English word. It's an English name. Why would somebody be called Scar? We had no reason to justify it. So in Hindi, it works out that he says, तो फिर मुझे स्कार कहो ताकि हमेशा याद रहे ये तेरा स्कार. It just fit in. It was such a beautiful tod of why he's called Scar in Hindi.
Because पूरे टाइम में they are like कि I know who Scar is. हलवा question है. All of that
Happened with Timon and Pumbaa.
So I'm like somewhere it is going to come. Because if you are building it इतने टाइम से तो कहीं तो लास्ट में एक ऐसा conclusion
आएगा कि उसका नाम स्कार कैसे हुआ. Because टाका है तो टाका से स्कार कैसे हुआ. In English it is never justified. He has a scar so he's called Scar. Because he says that मैं तुम्हें कभी तुम्हारा नाम लेके नहीं बुलाऊंगा. That Taka is dead for me in a way. That's what he's trying to say. He's saying टाका मर चुका है मेरे लिए. But you're my brother so you live in the kingdom. It's fine. But I'm never going to call you by your name. So he says, okay, fine, then call me Scar. How will he be reminded of the scar every day? And you know, somewhere it also makes sense that over these so many years, he's been hearing that Scar, Scar, Scar as his name, and usko tiraskar yaad aata rehta hai, which festers like a sore. And he becomes the big villain in Lion King. That hatred is built in his heart because of tiraskar ki wajah se, that he kills his brother. So we needed a big word there for sure. Actions of Scar in Lion King get justified because of this line.
Now we come to the songs. Lin-Manuel Miranda has composed the songs. The songs have this Lin-Manuel Miranda stamp. Even if I had not read the credits, if I had just heard it, I would have been like, this is Lin-Manuel Miranda. I can recognize his music. And the Hindi lyrics are by you.
Yes.
Now, English mein, I love these 3 songs a lot. One is I Always Wanted a Brother. Second is Bye Bye. And the third, Tell Me It's You. So first, we'll talk about I Always Wanted a Brother.
Bana raja, मैं जब तो कोई ना रोकेगा, टोकेगा. That one.
I like when you've written उड़े बेफिकर हम निडर चल पड़े चलो.
उड़े बेफिकर हम निडर चल पड़े चलो. Actually, I've done more work than the English one. English one made just okay, run away, run away, run away, let's go. It's just run away 3 times. But we have done उड़े बेफिकर हम निडर चल पड़े चलो.
Like I had said in the other podcast, I don't know if that'll come out first or this will, but I had said that he hates to repeat the same line again. So he will write different lines.
I like to do more work.
Given the fact that I have seen the film barely twice, I still remember these things. Taka tells Chigaru that don't you dare call my brother Avara. So he says, कह के दिखा तू दोबारा, मेरा भाई नहीं आवारा, जो चढ़ गया मेरा पारा, तेरी तो.
Which is also in line with what he speaks in English, where he says that, what did you say about my brother? That's not a stray, that's my brother. So he's saying stray, to mera bhai nahi avara, it's there. And you stay away from my brother, cause I say so. वैसा बोल रहा है वो. So मैं बोल रहा हूँ मेरे भाई से दूर रहना. So जो चढ़ गया मेरा पारा, फिर तेरी तो. It's like that. But उसके पहले भी बहुत अच्छा है वो जो चिगारू का है. कहता तेरा बाबा है ये तो आवारा है.
Because English में is like,
I've heard his father say he doesn't want this stray. That's the English line.
and also the whole thing ki, does your mom know that you guys are doing this?
That's the chorus. पूछा है क्या माँ से घूमे जो इतरा के, पूछा क्या बाबा से दूर इतना जो आए, या दूर इतना क्यों आए. Hey, did your father say you could be out this far?
But क्योंकि मैंने ये पहले देखा था तो I fell in love with the song. I was like, अरे this is so cute. Just the lead in with चल डांट खाने वाले काम करते हैं. मेरा वहीं पे I was like, I'm sold.
In fact, this song was also a part of the first trailer. So we had already, in fact, written something. If you see the first trailer, the lyrics are different from what's in the film. When I was writing the film, then I realized that nahi, the earlier lyrics won't go in this. Yeah, so we changed it.
नहीं वो तो होता ही है. When you see the whole film, the context completely changes from the trailer. And sometimes you have to take that call and change it. अगर मैंने देखा होता तो अभी होता इसमें.
For the trailer, we had done Mufasa और Taka, गहरा है ये नाता. Because audience doesn't know who's Mufasa, who's Taka. It's the first trailer coming out. Again, like I said, communication is the number 1 function of anything that you do. So we wanted to establish कि audience पहली बार trailer देखे तो they should understand भाई ये Mufasa है, ये Taka है, इनका गहरा नाता है. ये चीजें हम पहले establish कर दें. Then by the time you come for the film, you already know a little bit about it. Then we can go into the actual lyrics or the actual situation of the film, which is पूछा है क्या माँ से घूमे, hey did your mama say you could be out this way. So then we stuck more closer to the original.
So when Mufasa remembers his mom before the time lapse, he sings,
हाँ तेरे बिन मैं हूँ आधा, याद माँ का प्यार मुझको आता, बस मौसम है बदले जाता, हाँ जाता, हाँ जाता. And then the chorus goes, बस मौसम है बदले जाता, बदले 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 जाता. And then they grow up. कुछ नहीं भाई से ज्यादा, मैं जल्दी बनूंगा राजा, तो भाई मेरा शहजादा कहलाए.
Nice. I'm not gonna make the Shehzada reference here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go figure. Because I was watching the Hindi film before, the English one. तो ये जब मैंने गाना सुना ना, ये दूसरा गाना, मुझे ना समझ नहीं आया.
Which song you're talking about?
I'm talking about Bye Bye.
जय जय.
हाँ, अभी मैं कंफ्यूज क्योंकि इंग्लिश देखा नहीं है, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है कि ये जय जय क्यों बोल रहा है. Is Kiros mocking Ubasi? What is the deal? I have to ask because उस टाइम मेरे पल्ले ही नहीं पड़ा. I was just focusing on the other lines then. So you tell me, what was the deal?
The thing was that bye bye, that's a very small phrase. And by bye bye, he's not meaning bye bye, he means I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, of course.
Right? There is a way in Hindi, especially in UP, Bihar, they'll say Jai Jai. So Jai Jai is, bhai teri to hogi Jai Jai. It's a sarcastic thing also to say tera satyanas ho gaya. It's a way to say it, right? It depends on how you deliver it. Like in Lion King also, if you see those Lakkad Baggas, my idea was to create a language which sounds very polite in writing, but when it is spoken, it becomes threatening. Like you see people from East UP, if you write it, it'll be आएगा कभी हमारे यहाँ पे बड़ी खातिर की जाएगी. But when they speak it, कभी आएगा हमारे यहाँ बड़ी खातिर की जाएगी. It becomes threat. So the same word on writing it looks different, but with delivery it becomes different. That's a very specific kind of language function which we have in India. With Indian languages you can do that. So जय जय बोल के वो जय जय नहीं कर रहा है, वो मरने की बात कर रहा है. It's completely उल्टा. So I was very sure that I will do तेरी तो जय जय होगी जो जय जय, like that. I was very clear on that and we tried couple of things, but I think JJ kind of stuck with everyone and fit also so well in that place. The beauty is the opening of the song when he says, you say you're the king but you lie around in the shade, out of shape, unafraid. And the Hindi is, tu banta hai ala nawab, hai aadat kharab, alas behisab. And then he says, hai chanda ne marzi chala, बढ़े या हो कम, न उसको शर्म न मुझको है आए.
But I like that, like the way you've taken the moon ka reference. Because in the English also I compared both of them and I was like, no, the Hindi one is so much better.
In English it is the moon cuts the path through the sky by night or by day.
Yeah.
It doesn't obey.
Yeah.
And neither do I. So correct है.
नहीं वो है अच्छा, but this one is so much
evocative.
Rich. Like he hates him so much, it just pierces through.
It's more powerful. The Hindi lyrics are very powerful.
हाँ, because he says aag, but it's actually revenge ka aag. But in English it is revenge. But उसमें he's just saying कि my son.
Correct.
That you killed my son. But here you've changed it and you've put like है सीने में आग.
तू भागे तो भाग, तू देखे मेरी सूरत आखिरी, तेरी तो जय जय होगी जो जय जय, दरिया जमी बचे ना कहीं, तेरी तो जय जय होगी जो जय जय.
Now, Darya Zami, you've already said. After that, he says, everything in my clutches, everything light touches.
रोशनी का है डेरा.
Now, it's a play on the same thing that everything light touches, it's mine, correct? It's everything in my clutches, everything light touches. But here, you've written, रोशनी का है डेरा.
उसमें जो है सब मेरा.
I'm like, because हिंदी में पहले देखा ना तो वो रजिस्टर नहीं हुआ कि अरे उससे रेफरेंस है, but it means the same thing.
Yeah, but it sounds newer.
Yeah. I had to see the English to get that. Acha. Oh, actually, it's the same thing, but he's written it differently. That's why it's not the same line also.
Yeah, it's different. Also, when you are writing the song, of course, there's meter. You have to fix certain word. The key word in everything in my clutches, everything the light touches. The key thing is that I will own everything. I is very important. So, मेरा is the keyword. I can't change that.
Yeah.
So, उसमें जो है सब मेरा, that is decided. So, now I have to rhyme with मेरा. So, then that's why instead of doing रोशनी की डोर और जिंदगी की डोर, I'm going into रोशनी का है डेरा, उसमें जो है सब मेरा.
That's very nice. When I saw the comparison, I was like, oh my God, this is so much better. So, he says the circle of life is a lie.
Yeah. है झूठी ये डोर जिंदगी की, सब बातें बेकार, कुछ शिकारी कुछ शिकार. So that is a pretty way to say there are predators and preys. So what is circle of life? कुछ लोग खाते हैं और कुछ लोग मर जाते हैं. It's a negative way of looking at circle of life and justifying your predatory behavior on the circle of life. That's a villain's point of view. That's why he's saying जो डोर झूठी है जिंदगी की, सारी बातें बेकार है, कुछ शिकारी होते हैं और कुछ शिकार होते हैं.
So it is कुछ शिकारी कुछ शिकार, है ना?
हाँ,
It's not शिकारी खुद शिकार.
कुछ शिकारी कुछ शिकार.
Because when I saw the English, I was like, नहीं हिंदी में ना कुछ समझ नहीं आया है वो. There's something that I've not heard because I was trying so hard कि अरे नहीं कुछ क्या मिस हुआ कुछ. Because शिकारी शिकार मुझे समझा, but I was like, I don't know, I'll have to ask him. Now there's this shot which comes twice in the film. Okay. It's when Kiros's son dies and the one that who was with Kiros's son who comes back and who reports that, oh, you know, this has happened. So he's like, no, I'll have mercy on you, but they won't. है ना? And then there's a top angle shot where the vultures are circling. Now, similar shot is when he is threatening these people and then the line also comes in the song.
लोगितों की टोली है आई, लगाती है चक्कर, बुलाती है हंसकर, तेरी मौत आई, मैं तो कसाई.
तो मतलब I was like, वाह क्या बात है.
In fact, I have to give credit to Ravi for this line because I had originally written मैं तो हर जाई, like I'm a हर जाई, मैं सुनूंगा नहीं किसी की. So they said can we do some other word because हर जाई is not that popular. I said no, I could have written मैं तो कसाई also, but कसाई is too harsh a word. They said नहीं वो harsh ही चाहिए. So Ravi said नहीं सर ये best है, मैं तो कसाई, आप वही करो.
Special shout out to Ravi sir जिनका शंभू शिकारी और पता नहीं क्या क्या उनके ऑफिस से मैं चुराना चाहती हूँ.
कुछ नहीं चुरा सकते, वो बहुत गार्ड करके रखते हैं. So, हम जिनकी बात कर रहे हैं वो है रविंद्रन आचार्य और वो DCVI यानी डिज्नी कैरेक्टर वॉइस इंटरनेशनल के हेड हैं इंडिया में और ये सारा काम उनके देखरेख में होता है. ही इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ गुड थिंग्स एंड ही हिमसेल्फ इज वेरी गुड राइटर. अच्छे आर्टिस्ट हैं वो, बहुत अच्छा लिखते
Do you know how I know him before Disney?
हैं. हाउ?
So I was working on this Pepsodent ka ad and he had written that ad. And I had met him and when he asked what have you done before, so I mentioned you. So he thought ये ऐसे ही बोल रही है. फिर then he worked with you on Jungle Book. So then he's like, oh God, she was right.
yeah. We have a great relationship. वो बहुत अच्छा काम करते हैं, करवाते भी हैं हमसे. Is very good.
So I like that he asked you to change it to Kasai.
Very rarely he says कि ये लाइन का कुछ कर सकते हो क्या आप? Like he'll say very nicely and sometimes I'll say okay fine I have this option. Sometimes he'll agree to me also. I'll say नहीं इसमें option नहीं है, ऐसे ही रखना है.
That मैं तो Kasai is like amaze balls. क्या ही मतलब, उफ कतल ही हो गया इधर. Then of course I love देखे मेरी सूरत आखिरी तेरी तो
जय जय होगी जो, जय जय दरिया जमी. सुपर्ब है वो.
I loved it. I was like, oh my God, it's a villain song and it's fantastic.
And then the JJ becomes positive because when he says मेरा है बदला सही, हूँ मैं बचा आखिरी, मेरे वंश की होगी जय जय.
इसमें भी you've written extra lines than what is there in the English one.
In English it says my cry for vengeance is mine. Oh, if I am the last of my line, I must be strong. Gotta go, bye bye. Actually मुझे लगा कि इसका कोई कनेक्शन नहीं है. ठीक है कनेक्शन है लेकिन this is better कि मेरा है बदला सही, मैं बचा आखिरी, मेरे वंश की होगी जय जय, मैं करा के रहूंगा. I feel that it's more connected.
No, it's very nice. I really like that song. जितना English में मैंने enjoy किया because it was like bye bye. I knew that he was trying to say that I'm gonna kill you. But Hindi I equally enjoy. And lines that I mentioned, those are the lines that I really liked.
Which are all the lines of the song.
तुम समझ रहे हो इस podcast के लिए मुझे क्या क्या करना पड़ता है? मुझे ऐसा mental note बनाना पड़ता है क्योंकि I do not take out my phone when I'm watching a film. You know this. Everything that I'll do, I'll keep a mental note and after I've watched the film, I'll sit down and I'll just write. और मैं इतनी डरी हुई थी, मुझे लगा मैंने बोल तो दिया है कि मुफासा का करेंगे, अगर उसमें मुझे रेफरेंसेस नहीं मिले, ऐसा तो नहीं है मयूरपुरी लिखने बैठा है कि अच्छा लेट मी सी कितना रेफरेंस वो ढूंढ पाती है, ऐसा तो नहीं हुआ है. सो आई वाज वेरी स्कैर्ड. आई वाज लाइक मैंने बोल तो दिया है, मुझे नहीं मिला. तो फिर जब मैं लिखने बैठी एंड देन इट वेंट ओवर लाइक 15 पेजेस, तो मेरे को ऐसा थोड़ा सांस में सांस आई कि ओके वी हैव समथिंग वी कैन टॉक अबाउट. ऑब्वियसली जो भी अच्छा लगता था वो ऐसा दिमाग में इम्प्रिंट हो जाता है, बट देन आई वांटेड टू मेक श्योर दैट आई रिमेंबर इट एंड नॉट फॉरगेट. एंड एनीथिंग इफ आई फॉरगेट इट जस्ट कम्स बैक टू मी सम वे और द अदर. नाउ वी कम टू द वी गो टुगेदर song.
I call that song हुजूर आला.
You want to sing the song?
I'll sing badly, but yeah. घर जल्दी में हो आप तो जन्नत, रास्ता नाप, लो अकेले, घर जाना हो दूर, साथ आओ हुजूर, तो चल दो ना हुजूरे आला, तेरी रक्षा का है जिम्मा, चला कहाँ ये रास्ता नेकम्मा.
I love this line. I'm sorry I have to interrupt. I love this line. Because जिम्मा निकम्मा कौन सोचता है यार राइम करने को. Continue.
फिर उसके बाद वो जाजू का ही लाइन है कि ऊपर से मैं तो सब देखूं और मेरे संग तू तो है महफूज हर एक जगह, घर जल्दी में हो आप तो जनाब, हाँ जनाब, रास्ता ना पहले आप, लो अकेले.
I love that पहले आप.
That शराबी बीच पे इंटरप्ट कर रही है. And it's very nice play in English also. He says if you wanna go fast, go alone. She's saying day and night. He says there's the road. She says I just might. She says off you go. Yeah, alright. So she's kind of interjecting, but I wanted to keep Sarabi as naughty and mischievous as Rafiki is being in the song. So he says घर जल्दी में हो आप तो जनाब, she says हाँ जनाब, there's the road, he says रास्ता नाप, तो she says पहले आप, लो अकेले चलिए आप. It's nice, it's very interesting. And then they are singing together, घर जाना हो दूर, साथ आओ हुजूर. It's a very interesting thing. What Lin-Manuel Miranda often does is that he takes different characters, different voices, and he creates paths for them, different verses, which are different from each other. They are lyrically or musically, notes-wise, they're not the same. But they can still be layered on top of each other, which is great craft. I don't know how he does it, but it's amazing.
Talk to me about छूटे अपने मिल जाए कल.
Mufasa is singing these lines. He's saying, I will find my family again. I will walk with you until then. I will walk with you till the end. It's much easier with a friend. ये है original. And then Hindi goes, छूटे अपने मिल जाएंगे कल, उस पल तक तू संग मेरे चल, मन में जागी कैसी उमंग, सब कुछ आसान है तेरे संग.
The moment Shan sang the first line, I was like, ये Shan है.
Shan Bhai is maturing as a singer and he's speaking right now. Like the way his voice is sounding now. I mean, he was always good. You know how many songs I've done with him. But his voice is so much brighter and beautiful. It's amazing.
Taka says, जैसे सुर और साज, जैसे मन में हो कोई राज. Now, I love that line because Taka always has something brewing inside of him.
Now, I'll tell you in English, it's little different. The first line is like the clouds and rain, like a mule in a field of grain, like the flecks of gold in your main Sarabi, you and me, we go together. It's nice, it's beautiful. But now just for a second, indulge me and see what I've done in the Hindi version. He says, जैसे सुर और साज, जैसे मन में हो कोई राज, जैसे सीने में मेरे सांस शराबी, तू और मैं हम संग चलेंगे. जैसे सुर और सांस वो साथ में रहना चाहिए. जैसे मन में हो कोई राज, वो हमेशा आपके मन में आपके साथ रहता है. Then he says, जैसे सीने में मेरे सांस, you're going to be that close to me. So it's more romantic, but at the same time, it's little darker also. And it's more Taka.
Uska one of the first lines is like, can I tell you a secret?
Yeah. He always has his secrets. And then repeat में he says, जैसे महके बाग, जैसे चहके पंछी का राग, जैसे दहके आंखों में आग, शराबी तू और मैं हम संग चलेंगे. So he still got आंखों में आग. And see महके चहके and दहके. See how proper the rhyme scheme is. कितना पक्का काफिया है. This is the stuff that I love. ये हो जाता है कभी कभी लिखने में, अच्छा लिखा जाता है.
Come to Rafiki's line.
My brother waits for me to find him. My brother knows I'm right behind him. My brother tends to lose his way and go astray. Say if you see my brother, please remind him. Which is Hindi में, मेरी राहें देखे मेरा भाई, जाने वो मैं उसकी परछाई.
I love this line.
जब कभी वो भूले भटके कहीं अटके, तो एक दूजे की यादें वापस लाई.
Now that परछाई line I really love, and मुझे ना first line से समझने आया कि who's his brother. And when in the later half when he says that I had a vision and I saw you Mufasa, you are my brother, and I'm like, oh my god. Filmmaking is such a collaborative process that everybody comes with something or the other to.
This is exactly what Rafiki is singing, is what he's doing for Mufasa. My brother tends to lose his way and go astray, so you have to keep reminding him that this is the correct path, and that's what he does.
Yeah.
जब कभी वो भूले भटके कहीं पे अटके, रफीकी उसको लेके आया लाइन, वैसा है.
Very nice. Now we come to the love song. Tell me it's you, मेरी जान हो तुम.
kaho zara. This I was very sure that this is going to be a SRK romantic number. But in English, more than the love song, it's more a song of trepidation. It's a song about little fears. From Sarabi's point of view, it's love song, but from his point of view. In Hindi version, even though we have kept similar words to the English or the thoughts to English, but the way Hindi as a language flows, the way I've written and the way Shanbhai has sung, it's become more romantic than the English version. Like in the English, it is, ever since you appeared, I've been running from something deep inside, and it's worse than I feared, 'cause I look in your eyes and I can't hide. I push you away, then she says, don't push me away. ये चल रहा है, ठीक है? But the feelings come back just twice as strong. I don't know what to say, but I know that I'm right where I belong. ये सब चल रहा है. अब हिंदी में you see how romantic it is. जब से देखा तुम्हें, मैं तो जैसे हूँ खुद से बेगाना. यही होता है ना प्यार में, हम बेगाने हो जाते हैं. कैसा डर है जाने, तेरी आंखों से बनता हूँ अनजाना. मैं रोकूं इसे, पर जो दिल है मेरा कुछ जाने ना. क्या मैं बोलूं तुझे, अब तू मेरी है दिल ये माने ना. तुझे पता है जा मेरी, कहाँ सुकून कहाँ खुशी, कहाँ मेरी है जिंदगी. मेरा जुनू मेरा यकीन तुम ही हो, कहते है तू मेरी जान है तू. So it's become more romantic in the Hindi version.
What I love in the song is चाहा मैंने जिसे, छूटा दिल से है वो.
हर अपना.
Because he's remembering ना कि माँ छूट गई,
करेक्ट.
डैड छूट गया.
कभी देखा अगर टूटा मेरा तो फिर हर वो सपना. चाहा मैंने जिसे, छूटा मुझसे मेरा वो हर अपना. दैट फियर कि मैं जिससे प्यार करता हूँ वो मेरे से छूट जाता है तो मैं प्यार ही ना करूँ. इन इंग्लिश इट इज लिटिल डिफरेंट. इन इंग्लिश ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द होम. ही इज सेइंग दैट everywhere that I roam, I remind myself not to overstay. Every time I find home, something happens to take that home away. पर वो घर की बात कर रहा है, यहाँ वो नहीं है. मैंने उसको थोड़ा प्यार में कन्वर्ट कर दिया कि whoever I loved has been taken away. So it becomes more romantic and poignant.
That's very nice. I think this is toward the end. I'm not sure. छाया तेरा सुरूर
Yeah,
है जरूर, अब ये दिल कहे दिल से जाना ना दूर.
correct. It starts with that तेरी आंखों का नूर है ये नूर, दिल में ऐसे की जैसे मेरा गुरूर. छाया तेरा सुरूर है जरूर, अब ये दिल का है दिल से न जाना दूर.
I think that's the time they come together.
They come together, they're singing together, yeah.
I really like that. I really like that.
I love that. Like, I've been very close to the English, but it's very tough because in English, say it again, say it again, say it again. Tell me the world won't interfere. Say it again, say it again. Tell me the words I wanna hear. Now, I've done exactly same words. कहो जरा, कहो जरा, कहो जरा, हमें कोई न रोकेगा. कहो जरा, बातें जो दिल कहे मेरा. It's the same thing, but sometimes it's so difficult to crack the exact content in your language, which is there in the English one. So this was also a tricky part, but I'm glad we did this and it was fun.
I feel this film, animation-wise, it has done so much better than the 2019 film.
Yeah. Because times change and technology is better. You see the ice wall that they have made, which they use like a mirror and they're seeing each other. Beautiful it is.
Like, I'll tell you, just the fur on the lions, it's like so defined. I can see the eyebrows. I can see the foliage that forms with the VFX for Milele Wala song. It's just crazy. You're like, oh my God, what is happening? The waterfall, the main tree that is the Lion King tree, and the dead tree to which they race.
In childhood, yeah, which is Obasi's territory. Both are different and both are amazing.
Like the smallest of things, like the sunlight filtering through the trees. Itna beautiful hai. The raindrops, the many moods of the sky, like whether it's night sky or fireflies, and especially the work on the faces.
They are more expressive because what happened is that in 2019, The Lion King, it was more closer and more authentic to how lions in wild would behave and how much they would express. So it was little controlled. People compared it with the 90s Lion King, which was 2D animation and the lions have exaggerated expressions, because they are more human when they do that. In Mufasa, I think the animators have struck the correct balance, that it should be expressive, but at the same time, it should be true and authentic to the lion's behavior in the wild. So it's more effective that way.
It is just phenomenal. Like new levels of brilliance they've achieved with this.
That is the cinematic experience. It should be like that. By the way, Mufasa in India, like the Hindi version, compared to global, it has done the best business.
It has, because I did not see it in the first week because the tickets were damn too expensive. Like I said, nobody paid for my tickets. I just want to say that I had to wait. And I was scared by the time the week changes, the shows will decrease. I was very scared, okay? Yeah. But I was like, English to chalo rahega na, ye soch ke Hindi pehle dekha maine because I didn't want to miss it.
But Hindi picked up too and there were more shows.
Next day, I am not even kidding. I have watched that on a Thursday. Friday go, 5 shows.
Hindi.
I'm like, you sons of bitches. पहले नहीं बता सकते थे, मैं wait कर लेती थोड़ा. मैं डर के चक्कर में मैंने
No,
देख
because
लिया.
people love the Hindi version. It's done very good business.
मेरे को Atmos में नहीं देखने को मिला हिंदी. I was very disappointed.
Okay.
Wherever I watched, whether it was PVR or Fun Republic, I told them that I wanted to watch it in Atmos. Hindi तो रखो ना Atmos में, एक तो रखो show. And they're like, नहीं मैम यही आया है. And I was like, मेरे को Disney को complain करना पड़ेगा.
Yeah, I think Atmos screens, they were playing more English versions. But they had 3D Hindi also, which is good. Because I saw in theaters, I saw it Hindi 3D.
No, I saw normal.
No, Hindi 3D was there. More people will go and see these films than the distribution and the programming of screens. They get encouraged that, okay, fine, there is audience for this. Then they'll do more in the next movies. But I'm sure it would have been as effective. Whether it is Atmos or not, you'd still enjoy the sound. You'll still enjoy the film.
People ignore sound a lot here. I have to constantly fight with the theatre people and tell them, please up the volume for a better cinematic experience. We went to watch a film and you were like, nahi, sound is perfect. I was like, tumko kaise kam nahi lag rahi hai? And then I went and then they upped the volume and it was so much better.
Little bit, sometimes you have to say that, bhaiya thoda bada do volume. I think up to 7 it is safe, absolutely. In a show, when you start seeing and you see that the volume is not good, you can always go to the projectionist and say कि भैया कम से कम 6 पे बजाओ, आप 6 6:30 पे बजाओ इसको.
Especially older picture के लिए तो मैं और ज़्यादा लड़ती हूँ. भले न्यू ईयर के लिए मैं इतना नहीं लड़ूंगी, but older के लिए I'll be like नहीं up the volume, sorry.
और गाने डायलॉग में भी फर्क पड़ जाता है.
क्योंकि वो गाने में डिप होती है आवाज और समझते ही नहीं लोग. How much I have done झगड़ा, I cannot tell you.
What I'm trying to say is that yes, as a consumer, it's your right to go and talk to the theatre. If you're not enjoying the sound, then you can always go and say up the volume.
Coming back to Mufasa, how many drafts of the script did you write?
It's a usual thing to have 7-8 drafts. First 3 drafts are my drafts. I do them on my own till the time I'm okay. My 3rd draft is a release draft. It's that good that you can release it. But 4th, 5th, 6th draft, sometimes it's nice to do those little changes and do those things. And especially if the team is good. I enjoy working with Disney India team. They are very nice. They are intelligent. They are smart. And at the same time, they understand the process. Only think of the audience. And that is the most important. If something is beautiful that you are saying, I have no ego, I'll incorporate. If you are going wrong, then I'll fight with you also. Correct. Because I'm only loyal to my audience and nobody else. And that freedom, that space, that love, that respect for each other's work, I find that's why I only work with Disney. I don't work with other people because I have that fun working with them.
I worked with others and I'm honestly saying I did not want to work. I wanted to kill myself.
It's not easy. Even with Disney, even with these films, we have 7 drafts, 8 drafts, 9 drafts. Sometimes we will agonize over one line, one phrase for 45 minutes. Everybody's job is to object. It's my job to come up with a new line. Anybody can say, sir, इसमें मजा नहीं आया. तो नया line कौन लाएगा? वो मेरे को ही लाना है सोच के. So it becomes very difficult and it becomes very tough. But I still embrace that. Forget how much hard work you are doing right now because the film is forever. Today, if we are having a disagreement, if I have to write 4 times, if I have to work much harder, in the longer run, after a year, it will not be important how many hours I spent on it or how much heartache I had while doing it. What we have done collectively, it's going to stay forever. So give your best, work the hardest, don't look for shortcuts. Never think that what you have written in your room is final. It is never final. You'll have to work with other people. You'll have to figure out what is working, what is not working, and do not have ego. That's the number one thing. The story, the film, the characters are bigger than you. The project is bigger than you. That everybody must understand. Then things work out.
So for songs also 8 versions or?
At least 5 drafts, 6 drafts. Because these songs are difficult. When I write Hindi film ka songs, it can be 1 draft and it's done. Teri Aur is 1 draft only. There was no option 1, option 2. It was just 1 option. Dil ko gaya ho gaya kisi ka. Uska koi option nahi hai mere paas mein. That's the only line that I wrote and that's what we recorded and that's what is there. So in Hindi film song, sometimes it will be the first draft and that's fine. But in these songs, which are adapted songs, which the music is in English actually, and it's very different from our Hindi film structure. And also there has to be a lip sync. By the way, Jai Jai is one of the best lip sync examples. His face is filling the whole screen and I saw the film first time when I saw that song, I said, oh shit, I'm going to die writing this song because it's so tight synced. In these particular songs, it happens 7 drafts, 8 drafts. It will take time. It's not easy and you'll have to do a couple of iterations. And it was challenging and it was fun at the same time.
You were there when Shah Rukh was ADRing the whole thing?
I was not there when he dubbed the first trailer. The film dubbing from the first day I was there. We started with Abram actually.
Okay.
And Abram is such a good actor. He's young, he's a little kid, but he is fantastic because he listens to everybody. And I think Sohana had helped him prepare the lines because she did readings with him and she had also come. We all were sitting in the monitor room and Shah sir was with Abram in the dubbing studio. And Shah sir is amazing and he was helping Abram to do his lines correctly. Then we started working with Shah sir and simultaneously we were also doing with Aryan. After Lion King, I just met him now. It was great. He was very happy to see me. He said also, "Hey bro." And I like that he doesn't think of me as some senior.
Old uncle.
Yeah, he thinks of me as a bro, which is very cool.
Aryan, you should meet me.
No, Aryan, never meet her. She will bitch about me.
How dare you? You take that back, sir.
He's a very cool boy and he started dubbing and he's very serious about his work. I only tell him that it's okay, just chill, relax, it's nice. Although he doesn't have a very big role in the film. And then of course with Shah sir, it's always joy, fun to work. There's nothing much to brief him or tell him. He understands how the script is written and what the character is. Couple of things in the beginning only we will just figure out, okay, this tonality is suiting, this texture is suiting, this is correct, how much to emote, how much to hold back. Very, very technical stuff. Emotion, expression, the performance, that is all Shah Rukh. You don't have to direct him for these things. It's very simple. He knows what he's doing. And it was great fun. We dubbed for a couple of days and it was done. It was fantastic.
Okay, tell me, was there any room for improvisation? Was there anything that Shah sir said ki...
No.
No?
He stuck to the lines which were written through and through. I don't think there's any improvisation at all.
Can I clap for him? Because I've not seen an actor like that.
Yeah. One thing about Shah sir is that he's very giving. As an actor, his heart is very big. He's so secure that we know our job. He has that trust. He knows कि हाँ मयूर ने लिखा है, Disney वाले बना रहे हैं, picture ठीक ही होगी. He's not even seen the version that we are seeing in theaters. We are dubbing in the studio, then it's a very low-res version with watermarks. And I was going on telling him that sir, ये sequence ना final पर्दे पे आएगा ना, VFX बहुत अच्छा है and that it's really very good and all that. But he knows that हो जाएगा. हाँ.
He has a VFX company, dude.
I was feeling bad कि मैं इनको क्या दिखा के dub करा रहा हूँ, But he understands that no, this is going to be grand, this is going to be big. He understands those things. Our director, Mona, perfectionist to another level. It's very good to work with these people who know their job, who are extremely invested. For each line, if it is not correct, Mona has an expression on her face like her career is over. Studio बंद हो जाएगा कल अगर ये line ठीक से dub नहीं हुई तो. That is what makes a difference because so many fucks are given.
Talk to me about the trailer script that you wrote for Shah sir when he comes on screen and he says the lines.
The idea was that we don't want to capitalize on the fact that, oh, Shah Rukh Khan is the Badshah and Mufasa is the king, so that's why. It's very organic. Shah Rukh Khan also, like Mufasa, was not chosen. He's not from a film family. He's not a Nepo kid. He came from Delhi like an ordinary theatre actor, television actor. He struggled and he earned the love of people and he became Badshah. He earned his Badshahat. He earned the title of the king. Somewhere, when I saw Mufasa for the first time, I felt that these things resonate so much with his brand. It is so him because Mufasa is like that. He's not born in a royal family. He doesn't have royal blood, but he makes people his by his goodness, by his qualities. That's why he's chosen to be the king. That script was just to reflect that it's not about the purchase of Shah Rukh Khan as a Badshah. It's not Shah Rukh Khan the Badshah, it's Shah Rukh Khan the person who's doing Mufasa. And that's why he relates to this character so much. That's why it's so correct for him to do. That's why it adds so much value to Mufasa and it's so organic and it's so nice. I can't think of anybody else doing Mufasa except him.
Why is this film special for you?
Because it might be the last one I do in this kind of work. I have written it with the mindset that this is my last film. Whatever I know, whatever hard work I can do, whatever the best I can do, I should do for this film. What happens is sometimes you have to give yourself that ultimatum. And I wanted to put myself in that frame of mind. That's why I used to tell this to everybody every day. This is my last film.
By that he means Hindi adaptation. Okay, he still has to make films in general.
Of course, I will do regular Bollywood projects. I've started working on songs. I've started doing work. The thing is, the day I stop caring about what I'm doing, that's the time to stop because that's the death of an artist. I cannot do that. Whatever I do, I will do with utmost care and love. I'm doing only projects or only things that resonate with me or which are important. Otherwise, there's no other reason for me to work.
We are glad that we caught you for your last film on this podcast. I hope तुम बोर नहीं हुए.
नहीं, मैं बोर नहीं हुआ. मुझे बहुत मजा आया. I hope तुम भी बोर नहीं हुई.
नहीं. I have to find reasons to get his time so that I can get him on this podcast and ask him stuff. The next that we are doing is Om Shanti Om.
Long conversation.
Usme we'll not do songs because songs I want to do with Farah ma'am. And then Maine Pyar Kiya.
Deadpool Wolverine also we have to do.
Deadpool and Wolverine, I think it will be similar to how we discussed Mufasa. Please take out time. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for calling me, Abby. I always have a good time on your podcast. Awesome. Podmix is fun.
Yay! Approval. Validation.
Ordo.
So you guys can listen to the Awesome Pod Mix and subscribe to it on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Good Pods. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky for more. If you like what I'm doing, you can support me on Patreon at patreon.com/awesomepodmix. Thank you for listening.